And we're off, the 90th edition of the Old Oaken Bucket, and it starts with a touchback. All right, Chuck Long, former quarterback around the conference. You've had a chance to critique the play of the youngster, the true freshman quarterback, number 12, Xander Diamond.
Well, he's just gotten better and better, and he's thrown for 293 yards combined the last 2 games after really not much throwing before that. So he is getting better, more comfortable in this offense. I saw him practice yesterday at a high pace. He completed about 90% of his throws in practice yesterday.
Well, he starts with Coleman next to him in the backfield. Little pitch out to Coleman in space, and he's done this before. A big-time run for Coleman! Caught from behind at the 50-yard line. That was almost a jailbreak touchdown. Landon Feichter stopped him, but it's a pickup of 24.
Just a little sweep action here, just a little pitch to get Coleman on the edge. Simple play. Purdue was not there to defend it, and they love to get in the edge with Tevin Coleman.
Bearing down on 2,000 yards this season is Tevin Coleman. They're going to find every single way to get him the football. Now trying the left side. Not nearly as productive. Feichter forces him out of bounds on that sideline.
Well, this is an opening script that they have, a set of plays that Indiana has that they're going to open with, and Tevin Coleman is on a jet sweep or fly sweep there. As you mentioned, Eric, they're going to try to get him the ball as many ways they can. He is 45% of their offense.
D'Angelo Roberts now checks in at the tailback, giving Coleman a blow. Roberts, the senior from right here in Bloomington, went to North High School, has had a solid 4-year career for the Hoosiers. And before the snap, a whistle. Today's referee, Todd Geerlings.
Snap infraction, offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
While we have a moment, take a look at the Auto Owners Insurance impact players when Indiana has the ball.
Well, Xander Diamond, as I mentioned, has picked it up the last 2 games. That will help in the running game. Shane Wynn is their 40% of the other offense. A lot going on there with Shane Wynn and Tevin Coleman.
First pass of the game, and it's complete. This is Wynn, and Wynn to the outside, close to the first down marker. Catch number 51 on the year for the senior.
They try to get Shane Wynn all over the formation, but primarily from the slot position because he's so quick and elusive. Nice job with the catch and duck there. Yards after contact is so important for this Indiana offense, and Shane Wynn is one of the best at it.
184 career catches for Wynn, 3rd best all time at Indiana. On 3rd down and 2, Roberts trying to get to the edge. He won't get there. Met by a wall of Purdue defenders.
I'm surprised by that call there, Eric. I thought they'd go inside run game on that Purdue defense. They've been stretching the play outside, which Purdue has gotten used to that now, but on a 3rd and short, should have gone up inside.
They're going to go for it on 4th down. Coleman is not in the game. 4th down and 2. D'Angelo Roberts still in at tailback. And Roberts, it's going to depend on the spot. Jake Replogle wrapped him up.
I don't think he's going to make it. You can tell by the body language of Coach Kevin Wilson over there at Indiana.
They're going to call for a measurement.
Just a short yardage run play with everybody up inside the guard play up the middle. It went nowhere. Kevin Wilson gambling already early. Did not pay off.
So a good start for Greg Hudson's Boilermaker defense.
There's that 3rd down defense I talked about at the outset of the game that Purdue has to be good at, and they did.
Here's Austin Appleby starting for a 7th time this year.
Like the way he's progressed as a quarterback. I think he's a future star in this league. He's big and strong. He's 238 pounds. He's got a great arm as well.
Took over the starting job, replacing Danny Etling. First offensive play. It's Trey Hart out in space. Short gain, a pickup of 2 for the true freshman. There are two freshman receivers starting for the Boilermakers today. You just saw Trey Hart. Also, Gregory Phillips. He's a true freshman from Lithonia, Georgia. So a couple of youngsters at the end of the season getting opportunities for Darrell Hazel.
And that's hard on a quarterback because you're not used to freshmen this late in the year. Let's see how this plays out in the game, the rhythm and timing between quarterback and receivers.
And it's a quarterback keeper, Appleby, brought down after a pickup of 3. Take a look at the auto owners insurance impact players when Purdue has the football.
Well, Appleby's is getting better. He's got a great future in this league. A couple of freshmen he's throwing to today. Mostert now is the fastest player in the Big Ten. They want to try to get him the ball on the edge as well. And Tim Bennett, the cornerback, is a special corner, big play, a lot of passes broken up on the year. He will be in one-on-one coverage all day long.
3rd down and 5. Quick hitter, Appleby's pass is caught. That'll be enough for the first down. Cameron Posey, catch number 16 on the year.
Well, Purdue spread everybody out in an empty formation here, and Indiana went man-to-man, so Posey just ran a little quick slant in the middle inside his defender, and Appleby put it in a perfect spot, low and away from the defender for the first down.
Chuck, we've seen that with Appleby. He really has got some arm strength, and he rifles that ball in.
And he has moxie. He has great command out there. I love his body mechanics, his body language. He's going to be a really fine player and leader.
Out in space, Hunt drops the football. What was that? Oh, that's a lateral, so it's going to be a live ball. The ball went backwards. It's picked up by T.J. Simmons, and Indiana has the football in point-blank range.
Those are rare when they call that a lateral on a swing pass like that. Let's see here if it was a lateral. It looked like the ball was behind the receiver, which made it a lateral, but we're not sure.
Now, the call on the field was it was a backwards pass, so you need indisputable video evidence to overturn that. And I don't think indisputable video evidence exists.
I think they're going to call that a lateral. And Appleby needs to throw it out in front of Hunt. He threw it behind Hunt. And these are harder throws to make than you think.
So he throws it from the 46, and the ball, I would say, goes to the 45.5. So it is a backwards pass, it appears.
Yes, looks like it appears to be right here from this angle.
If he'd let him a little bit more, though, that would have been, Hunt would have been smashed pretty quickly.
Indiana had that defended. And it looked like Appleby was trying to hold him up with the throw before that defender got
After
to him.
further review, the ruling on the field stands as called. First down, Indiana.
Today's replay official, Greg Schmeeding, making a quick and decisive call. So Indiana with great field position here for their second offensive series. And Tevin Coleman back in the game.
You have to take advantage when you have field position. Let's see if Indiana can capitalize. You want 7, obviously. But you try to get into the range for 3 at the minimum.
Coleman, his 3rd carry. And not much doing. Jake Replogle, Jelani Phillips with the tackle.
All sweeps to the outside except for one run right now. They're trying to loosen up that Purdue defense on the perimeter.
Coleman. And again, a yard.
Purdue's defenses, they have 8, 9 guys in that box every play right now to try to handle Tevin Coleman in that run game. So Greg Hudson, the defensive coordinator, is calling a good game right now, mixing it up. Now he's going back to coverage on a 3rd and long.
Tight formation for the Hoosiers. Diamant, he's got good feet. His pass is caught close to the marker. It's going to depend on the spot. The tight end Corsaro with the grab.
Good job by Xander Diamant on the scramble. He had an open defender on the inside, but he didn't want to take that chance. Nice placement on the sideline.
Will they give him a first down? Quick hitter now. This is Harris. slipped the first tackle, but then is thrown out of bounds by Frankie Williams. Now, Frankie Williams, his day is changing. Frankie Williams has started every game this year as a safety, but today they're going to use him as a cornerback. It is familiar territory for number 24. In years past, he's played a lot of corner, but this year, exclusively a safety until today. Diamont throwing into the end zone and incomplete.
Good throwaway by Xander Diamont there, and that's a sign of a quarterback getting better, learning how to throw the ball away. A little play action fake. He had somebody in the flat over there, receiver, but he did a nice job just throwing the ball away. He's in field goal range now. It's important that you don't take a sack here.
3rd down and 6. And again, incomplete. He was looking for Shane Wynn.
Just overthrew Wynn there. Wynn had a step on his defender, a couple steps on his defender. Just a little out route, good stick route right there. Has a couple of steps, and Diamont just overthrew him. Just an errant throw. He got his elbow too low. Diamont had his elbow too low. That's why the ball sailed on him.
A couple of really good kickers in today's game. Griffin Oakes for Indiana, Paul Griggs for Purdue. Oakes has made a 58-yarder this year. This one a 38-yarder, and it never had a chance. Never had a chance. So, we're still scoreless. Chance for everyone to catch their breath. 9:12 remaining in the first quarter. 0-0. Football, I love it.
It's a great football day today to end the year.
Turnover ended the first drive for Purdue, but no points off that turnover for Indiana. Inside run, Akeem Hunt. He's got space to the outside, and he can fly. Hunt flipped out of bounds at midfield.
Just an inside up the middle play that both teams have in their playbook. You saw the speed and elusiveness of Akeem Hunt. Good cut right there to get to the outside on Murphy, the safety. Then he's off to the races.
Hunt's had a good career. The numbers have really accumulated over the years, averaging well over 5 yards a carry in his 4 seasons in West Lafayette. 30-yard run by Hunt. Appleby to throw. Incomplete. Let's go to Rick Pizzo for a T-Mobile studio update.
For number 20, Phillips. Number 33, Zach Shaw on the coverage.
"43 touchdowns responsible." JT, my goodness, a little bit more than you had, Chuck Long.
A lot more, and he's had a special year, Barrett, and a down year for quarterbacks in the league. He has shined brightly.
2nd down and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Appleby with a pump fake, gets himself some space, and Appleby down to the 29. Michael Hunter again with an open field tackle, but a 20-yard gain for Appleby.
Well, with his size at 238 pounds, they're not afraid to run Austin Appleby. That's just a little quarterback read option play, reading the defensive end. They all sucked in on Hunt, and he was able to get a big gain out of it. Nice decision by Austin Appleby in that zone option.
Already on this drive, a 30-yard run and a 20-yard run. Hunt's got it, and this time he goes down quick. Met right at the line, Zach Shaw with the tackle. Also coming up from the safety spot, Antonio Allen.
Offensive coordinator for Purdue, John Shute, trying to work the inside game on Indiana's defense and staying with the play. That time Indiana stopped it. But that's patience for an offensive coordinator, just staying with the play until they stop it. Let's see what he goes to next.
The theme this year has been success away from Ross-Ade Stadium for the Boilermakers. Appleby, a little short pass to Brandon Cottom is dropped. That'll bring up 3rd down. Something that Purdue needs to work through. Turnovers. Had a whole bunch of them a week ago against Northwestern. Already a turnover here in this first quarter.
Yeah, that's going to be the difference in the game. It always is, especially when two teams that are similar, have similar records, similar styles. It'll come down to turnovers.
Appleby. His pass incomplete. Had to throw it before he wanted to. He was under duress. Zach Shaw was in his face.
Defensive coordinator Brian Knorr of Indiana brought the blitz on 3rd down at the right time. Purdue did not have enough protectors, and they had a free man at the quarterback in Shaw, which Appleby had to get rid of it quicker than he wanted to before the receiver had a chance in his route.
There was a strong wind at Paul Griggs' back. This would be a 47-yard field goal attempt. Griggs has already made 3 50-yarders this season, and that kick wide of the mark. Wasn't even close. Griggs disappointed, and we're still scoreless. Purdue, Indiana, 0-0.
And didn't convert it to points at all. That usually comes back to haunt you. They have to take advantage of field position when they get it.
Quarterback keeps it. Diamant dives forward for a yard, maybe 2.
Just your zone read scheme, reading the defensive end, and Purdue was all over that. And Diamant did a nice job just getting into the ground and not taking a loss. Got a little bit of a gain out of it.
Full head of steam for Coleman, wrapped up at the 37-yard line by Danny Izuchukwu, who's impressed as a redshirt freshman. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Izuchukwu had 5 solo tackles, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, interception, and a forced fumble versus Northwestern. He's a future star as well.
All 3 of those linebackers very young and very promising for the Boilermakers. Izuchukwu, Bentley, and Herman. And they play a lot. They don't get subbed out for it. 3rd down and 3. Why not go to your All-American? And Coleman is going to be short. He only picks up a yard. He needed 3. Izuchukwu with the stop. And Indiana will have to punt the football away.
Purdue, see if he's okay. Possible fake punt here.
Here's Eric Toth, Jr. punting into the wind. That punt's going to come straight down. Fair catch called for and made, and Purdue will start at the 32-yard line. Just a 29-yard punt for Toth. Boilermaker ball when we return. As Tevin Coleman continues to be looked at on that Hoosier sideline. 3rd possession for Purdue. Appleby, quick pass, dropped by D'Angelo Yancey.
Well, Yancey needs to catch the ball. He had about 5-yard gain after the catch. He was a young receiver last year I thought would really come on, and he hadn't really had the year that I expected, and there's why, just too many drops, but it'd be nice to get Yancey going before this year's out.
Well, Yancey, a big deal as a freshman, just hadn't done it. Here's the sophomore. Good move, Hakeem Hunt to get on the edge, and Hunt still on his feet. Crosses the 50 to the 45.
That was great vision by Hunt. It was all bottled up inside. It was an inside run up the middle. There was nobody there, or too many bodies there. Look at the speed and elusiveness to get to the outside where there's less defenders. All good running backs make the first defender miss. That's why Hakeem Hunt is a good running back. You have to be able to make that first guy miss. Great vision by Hunt to get to the outside.
Second time already in the first quarter that Hunt has rushed for at least 20 yards. Another chance, this time the catch made by Phillips. True freshman receiver has another 1st down.
And that's a run-pass option, and Appleby did a nice job because the corner was soft out there. Indiana's corner was soft. Nice job of pitch and catch and then making guys miss. Great job, good gain, good decision by Appleby.
Here's Hunt. I've never been afraid to use him between the tackles. Just 183 pounds, but he runs a lot bigger than he is.
He's tough, and this has been a great league of running backs, and we've talked about all the, Gordon and Coleman and Abdullah, but Hakeem Hunt has had a special year. I mean, he is their leading receiver, their leading rusher. He's an excellent running back, especially out of the backfield in the pass game.
Another chance for Hunt, reverses field, and it'll bring up 3rd down and short. David Cooper on the tackle. That's a pickup of 4. Yeah, Purdue's rushing offense last year, close to non-existent. 12 games, they had a grand total of 805 team rushing yards. This year, they've doubled that and then some. They're closing in on 1,700 rushing yards as a team.
Well, they've really produced offensively better this year, and that's where they've improved the most. Their defense isn't quite there yet, but they've certainly improved offensively.
Brandon Cottom gets the football, and Cottom, the 260-pounder, has the 1st down. That was the first carry of the year for Brandon Cottom.
Darrell Hazel, the head coach, uses his personnel well. Akeem Hunt on 1st and 2nd down, get big Cottom in there on 3rd down. Why not? 260 pounds. You ought to be able to get the 1st.
Hunt back into the game and again reverses field. Hunt to the outside. Pushed out of bounds. Oh, what a pretty 5-yard run that was. Tim Bennett on the tackle along with Flo Harden getting him out of bounds. But good moves by Hunt.
He is so quick. You're not able to rush the passer with Akeem Hunt in the backfield. You have to stay in your gap and stay at the line of scrimmage. You see everybody's in the middle and bottle them up. He gets to the outside with a great stiff arm.
This time a short gain. Sean Heffern brings him down, a pickup of 2. It'll bring up 3rd down.
It's mostly up the middle runs for Purdue, for offensive coordinator John Shoup, trying to test that Indiana middle. Look for him to set that up down the road with some perimeter runs and some shot passing game down the field.
Out in space, catch made by Hart. And I don't think he got there. He's going to be a little bit shy. Antonio Allen gets him out of bounds. 4th down and a yard.
And that's their perimeter play right now, is that just the bubble screen to the outside. It's as good as a run. Good, nice block.
You kick the field goal or do you go for it?
They're going for it.
4th down and 1. Darrell Hazel says, you know what, it's a rivalry game. We want 6. Not going to settle for the 3.
And you're on the road, too. I think it's a good call.
Raheem Mostert in the game at tailback. And they give it to Mostert, the speedster, and he has the 1st down.
They had a weird formation, and Indiana could not line up properly on it defensively, and that allowed Mostert on the inside with a gap. Indiana did not have a gap. Had an open gap, and Mostert found it.
So fresh set of downs. Under a minute to play here in our 1st quarter. Hunt back in the game behind Appleby. No. They tried the wrong man. Bobby Richardson throws Hunt to the ground.
Indiana's defense loaded up the box and played man coverage on the outside. So they had 9 defenders in the box trying to stop this Purdue run game. Again, Purdue's going to have to check out of those runs and try to get to some passes on the outside like a fade throw.
We have reached the end of quarter number 1. 90th meeting all time between Purdue and Indiana with the old. Thank you, Rebecca. I think everyone in the stadium wants to see him up and healthy. Speed sweep. This is Hunt inside the 10. Down to the 8.
Hunt on the carry.
Akeem Hunt, his final collegiate game, has been featured a whole bunch in the 1st half.
Purdue's offense is so versatile in terms of formation and movement or motion, but they're always trying to get Hunt the ball every which way they can. But they have a good, they vary their offense so well, it's hard to get a beat on them. You think, oh, wherever Hunt goes, let's tackle him, but they have to line, Indiana has to line up on each formation. That's difficult to do, because there's so many of them.
13th play of this drive for the Boilermakers. Here comes pressure. Appleby's pass incomplete. That was knocked away beautifully by Greg Gooch. Gooch is impressed this year as a freshman in the passing game.
And Gooch reads Appleby, the quarterback, as Appleby had a touchdown if he didn't get his hands on it. That was a great anticipation, just reading the eyes of Austin Appleby. Appleby's got to do a better job of looking off the other way to get that touchdown pass.
Here comes Paul Griggs, missed a field goal a moment ago. This from 26 yards into the wind. And that one makes it through. So after a couple of misses, one for each side, we finally have a field goal go through the uprights. A 3-0 lead for the Boilermakers. Big win yesterday for the Nebraska Cornhuskers on the road in overtime against Iowa. And the weekend started off early. This is returnable. Jay-Shun Harris picks it up from the 3-yard line. Full head of steam for the freshman. There's a flag down. He's tackled at the 21-yard line.
The return. There are flags on the play.
Holding, receiving team, number 81, half the distance to the goal, first down.
So poor starting position for the Indiana Hoosiers. Let's go to Rick Pizzo for a T-Mobile studio update. Interesting. Now, I'll tell you what, Ohio State, they haven't been airtight all year. They struggled on the road against Penn State about a month ago. Needed overtime to win that game. You never know.
Big rivalry game between those two teams. It came down to the wire last year.
Great game last year. Tevin Coleman back in the game and showing you what he's all about. Out across the 30-yard line. That's a sight to see. 20 more yards for the junior from Chicago.
He is tough. He's not going to be on that sideline very long. Just up the middle run. Great balance and vision here for a big gain. Nice job up front by the offensive line of Indiana.
Coleman banged up last time the Hoosiers had the football. This time gang tackled right at the 30-yard line. We should mention Tevin Coleman, he's not a senior, but this could possibly be his final game. You don't know what's going to happen with him, but he is capable of declaring for the NFL draft, and whether or not he wants to do that, no one knows, but this could be his final game as a Hoosier. Second down and 10. Diamont gets it out to Coleman in space. And that'll bring up third down and 3.
And people don't realize this, but he's their second leading receiver as well out of the backfield on this football team. So again, they're trying to get Tevin Coleman the ball any which way they can. Simple swing pass for a nice gain. Put it third and manageable. And as you see right here, they're trying to help Diamont out from the sideline and giving him the play from the sideline.
Diamant's pass, a beauty, and it's dropped. Simi Cobbs just can't hang on. Would have kept the Hoosiers on the field offensively.
And that was a great throw by Diamant. Just nice rhythm and timing on a simple slant route inside, throwing it off the flat defender. Perfect placement of the football. Cobbs has to come up with that ball. Saw that safety coming down for that hit.
Chuck, we've seen Xander Diamant a couple of times, and he's got some things he needs to work on, but he hadn't gotten great help from his receivers. There have been a lot of drops on his watch. Wind at the back of the kicker's toe, and the ball comes loose. Knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Purdue. It was muffed by Frankie Williams, and the Boilermakers fortunate to keep the football.
That ball just jumped on him real quick.
So Purdue's going to have the football, and they have a lead, 3-0 here in Bloomington. Purdue, last time they had the football, they had registered a field goal. They lead 3-0, 12.5 minutes remaining here in our first half. Appleby's pass caught by Cameron Posey. And that'll be a first down for Purdue. Pickup of 12 yards.
Just a little curl route on the inside of the zone of Indiana's defense. Easy pitch and catch between Appleby and Posey. This has been the #1 quarter for scoring points this year for Purdue's offense, the second quarter.
Hand off to Hunt. Finally tackled by Chase Dutra, but a pickup of 5. Purdue playing without Danny Anthrop, who was having a breakout season until he was injured, and B.J. Knopf got injured as well throughout the course of the season. So a really thin receiving corps right now for the Boilers.
It usually hurts the rhythm and timing of a passing game. So far, Purdue has really shown good rhythm and timing in their passing game with a bunch of new receivers in there for Appleby. So far, so good, and they're spreading the ball around.
Second down at 5. And again, Hunt brought down close to the line of scrimmage. Let's go to Rick Pizzo for a T-Mobile studio update. Interesting. You know what? I've watched enough Northwestern football over the years. You miss an extra point on them, that always seems to be a factor at the end of the game.
Usually comes back to haunt you when you miss an extra point. That's a great ball game. Winner goes to a bowl game. Loser stays home.
Tim Beckman telling the world this week that he doesn't eat purple lifesavers. Illinois coach saying, I'm not going to do it. On third down at 6, Appleby's pass. He's got a man. It is intercepted. Chase Dutra playing center field. He's got the football.
And that was a great center field play by Chase Dutra. He went from one receiver to the other with a turn, put his back to the ball, caught up to the receiver, played the ball well. Great job by Dutra, because he was in coverage on the inside receiver, then he went to coverage on the outside receiver. Great job of playing the football by Dutra. That's your center field turn, like a center fielder in baseball.
Now the throw a little bit short. Appleby was throwing it into the wind. Speed sweep again. Shane Wynn. And Wynn's going to reverse his field. Doesn't work. Right at the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss. Ryan Russell, who's done this for a long time, stops him.
99, Ryan Russell, and 97.
They really like Chase Dutra. He got some playing time early in the year when Mark Murphy was banged up and just never really came out of the lineup.
Uno!
Tevin Coleman still in at tailback. They fake it to him. Diamont looking for help. Throws a bounce pass.
Diamant's pass incomplete, intended for 1.
Xander Diamant, the true freshman from Los Angeles, never in his wildest dreams probably expected to play this year.
Well, here's scrambling out. This is where he'll get stronger in the strength and conditioning program in Indiana. He had Shane Wynn open off the scramble. He just didn't have enough mustard on the football. That's weight room work for him in the future. It'll get him better at that.
3rd and 11. Diamant's pass is complete, and Wynn, look at the effort, you love it. He's got a first down.
And that's why Shane Wynn is a special player in this offense as well. Great job by Diamant getting him the football. That's a far throw from the opposite hash to that sideline, and look at Wynn stretch out for that second effort. Purdue had him bottled in there. He spins, keeps his body low, stretches the football out. Huge first down.
He's been fun to watch for all 4 years. He's been in a Hoosier helmet. Coleman.
The 6th, Coleman on the carry.
Shane Wynn is having a historically significant career with the Indiana Hoosiers. He's closing in on 190 catches during his 4 years. With the wind at the back of the quarterback, that one just sails past Simi Cobbs.
Well, Diamant has to keep it in bounds just to give Cobbs a chance. And he's got to take that left shoulder and turn it inside more to the middle of the field. He closed his shoulder off to the sideline, which made the ball go outside, out of bounds.
Look at that. Later today, we could see Shane Wynn become the all-time leading receiver in Indiana history. Diamant gets dragged down. Great hand strength showed off right there. Jake Replogle refusing to let Diamant escape.
Already had 2 sacks on the year. Here's Replogle just staying with it. And Diamant's trying to get up in the pocket to escape. But Replogle, too much strength there. Again, that's where Diamant will get stronger and break that tackle in the future.
Jake Replogle's brother, Adam, was an elite defensive lineman for Indiana in recent history. He also got a brother who's a backup on the Hoosiers this year. Frankie Williams fields this one, full head of steam, out across the 30. Frankie Williams, he's got a chance. Out across the 50, brought down at the 46. Michael Cooper, backup tight end, made the tackle, but a significant return of 36 yards for Frankie Williams.
Excellent return by Frankie Williams, and he had nice blocking in front. It was actually a good kick, good punt, directional on the sideline, but Indiana misses some tackles there, and Frankie Williams does a nice job just staying north and south to give Purdue some field position.
So first down at 10. Great starting field position for the Boilermakers. And again, Hunt's been a busy man. Makes the first man miss, brought down at the 40-yard line.
I am very impressed with Akeem Hunt today. He's making the first defender miss every time. Again, the sign of a great back. Good job of offensive coordinator John Shoup getting to the edge of that Indiana defense, mixing it up inside and then on the edge. Good mix of plays right now in the run game for Purdue.
Halfway through the second quarter now. Hunt again finds room outside, has the first down.
Indiana showed blitz on the left side of the formation. Akeem Hunt saw it, could not go anywhere, and went backside where the weakness of the defense was. Great job by Akeem Hunt there, because Indiana had a blitz going his way.
Already 13 carries for Akeem Hunt, 76 yards for him. Tevin Coleman slowed a little bit because of a minor injury, it appeared. He is still got plenty of time to get going. Mostert, they put him in motion. Man, Hunt's going to be tired. His 14th carry, Tigray Scales and Nick Mangieri bring him down.
Scales good heads-up tackle, square tackle, keeping his pads low and wrapping on Hunt.
So, Hunt replaced by Raheem Mostert, the senior from New Smyrna Beach, Florida. They take it to Mostert. Appleby wants to throw. Running out of time, just throws it away.
Little bootleg play by Appleby, and nobody was open. Well covered by Indiana. As much as Purdue's running the football, these are usually turn out to be wide open plays, but Indiana's defense recovered, covered well. Good throwaway by Appleby.
Both these teams are going to have to start hurting up a bit. Last year, a combined 92 points. So far, 3 points.
Over 1,200 yards of total offense by both teams combined last year as well. Not so this year, this game.
Third down and 9. Appleby's pass. Incomplete. Trey Hart insisting that he was grabbed, but no flag on the field.
Trey Hart was running a stop and go on the sideline, and Appleby just threw it a little bit too early. He needed to allow Trey Hart to stop and go for 2 steps before he threw the football. He threw it way too early. Otherwise, they would have had a nice play there.
You know, heading into the win, no decision at all for Darrell Hazley. He says, we're going to punt the football. It is 4th down and 9 from the 35-yard line. The punter, Thomas Meadows. ball's loose, and Purdue says they have it. Shane Wynn was just trying somehow to make that catch, and it didn't happen for him.
Those are hard catches to make when you run up on the football, when it's starting to dive fast into the ground. He needed to let that ball go.
He was trying to save his team field position, and it costs him. The recovery made by Anthony Brown, and Purdue going to keep the offense out on the field.
Those are hard decisions to make for a punt return. Should have let that one drop. Might have a heavy play action pass with receivers going in the end zone here.
Hakeem Hunt back on the field, and they give it to him. Hunt out across the 15-yard line. Pickup of 6. Scales and Newton on the tackle. Let's go down on the field. Rebecca, you have anything on Hakeem Hunt?
Yeah, well, the trainers just took a quick look at his left ankle, readjusted his tape as well, and he said, let me back into the game, coach. He's good to go.
This has been a really best-case scenario for both Hunt and Coleman to be banged up and still be able to play.
Both running backs want to outdo each other today. They want to stay in the game.
Hunt's got it. Thrown out of bounds at the 10. It appears he'll have enough for another Boilermaker first down.
I mentioned play action a couple plays ago. Forget that. Just give it to Hunt. Excellent balance right here on the sideline. Just hard to bring him down. Close to a late hit out of bounds. You have to be careful.
So it's first down and goal. Ball's on the 9. Mostert deep in the backfield. Full head of steam for Mostert to the 7.
This all power run game right now for Purdue. Again, good mix of inside and outside run game. No, not much play action off of that right now. Usually that will happen later on, especially in the second half, as Purdue's trying to set up some plays for that down the road.
What would you call right here? What would work in your eyes?
Well, the run game's going so well. They're mixing up their formations very well right now, Purdue, to confuse Indiana's defensive alignments. They're going to probably go to an outside run here.
Kevin Wilson barreling onto the field to call timeout.
Indiana calls their first timeout.
He didn't like the way his defense was aligned. Back to Bloomington in a moment. Attempt. Paul Griggs of Purdue has made one of his 2 field goal attempts. And now the Boilermakers, after the muff punt, trying to cash in. Second down and goal from the 7-yard line. Hunt has it. No, it's Appleby who kept it. I don't know if that was by design.
That was by design. He made a bad read there. He should have handed it off to Hunt. He knows it. He misread it. He's reading the defensive end. He thinks he has it, but there's an extra defender out there for the quarterback. That's just a misread by Appleby. Should have handed the ball off. He has the option to hand it or keep it. He should have handed it there.
So it's now third down and goal. Antonio Allen stopping Appleby for a 2-yard loss.
Simple pass play to the outside. Don't get dangerous on the inside with a pass.
2 tight ends in the game. Appleby to the end zone. Great coverage. Incomplete. Michael Hunter was all over Gregory Phillips.
That was a great play by Michael Hunter. Good call, though, keeping the ball on the outside on the pass. Safe throw. Appleby just needed to lead him a little bit more, but that was a great job by Michael Hunter. Nice coverage there.
I think it's a good job of officiating, too, at least in my eyes. A little bit of contact. There's 2 good athletes going after the football.
Yeah, they let him play there. That was a good no call. Nice play by Hunter. Let him play ball.
26-yarder for Paul Griggs. He's already made 14 field goals this year. Tough angle, but he slices it through. It is a 6-0 lead for the visitors from West Lafayette. Used here in Bloomington this year, he's now starring at Illinois State. Short kick into the wind. Jason Harris loses the handle, but then jumps on it. I'll tell you, this win is a big deal, Chuck.
It's a big deal, and there's 2 short kicks in a row where Indiana, they had to run up and catch the ball, which is hard to do, to find that football after you run up. Here's Harris missing the ball, but he smartly gets on it, does not try to pick it up here. That was a smart play by Harris. A lot of guys try to pick it up and run where it gets worse. He did a nice job covering the ball up.
Shane Wynn muffed a punt a moment ago. That allowed Purdue to get the 3 points off the turnover. And now Jayshun Harris having a hard time with the kickoff. Catch is made by Shane Wynn out to the 30-yard line. Don't forget, coming up at half, we have the Buffalo Wild Wings halftime report. Rick Pizzo, Stanley Jackson, Jada Lehman, along from our Chicago studio. Scores and highlights from around the Big Ten. This one of 3 early games here on a Saturday. You got Ohio State, Michigan, Northwestern, Illinois, and Purdue, Indiana. Under 2.5 minutes remaining here in our first half. Tevin Coleman sandwiched and tackled at the 30.
Well, on a 2nd and short, you want to run the ball. It's a good call to run it. They try to get to the edge, but Purdue's, they're waiting for it. Now they have a passing situation on 3rd and medium. They're going to try to help Diamond as much as possible by giving him the play from the sideline, according to what Purdue's defense is lined up in.
Diamond can run, but he throws incomplete. Couldn't get it to Harris. Diamond had a chance to run for the first down, but he wanted the big play, and it's not quite enough.
I thought he had a chance to run for the first down. Again, just arm strength here. He had Harris wide open. I wouldn't say that was a bad decision because he had him so wide open. It's just arm strength and squaring his shoulders at the receiver. He was leaning towards the sideline too much, which didn't give him enough mustard on the football.
Indiana calls their 2nd timeout.
$6-0 lead for Purdue. Indiana's offense has mustered just 4 first downs. They're now awaiting their 4th punt. Toth winded his back. Frankie Williams calls for the fair catch at the 21-yard line. 48 yards for Toth.
Let's see if Purdue now goes in their 2-minute drill. They already are, they're up. So you want to go into the halftime with a lead. They have a lead right now. So you don't want to make the mistake on offense by throwing an interception or a costly turnover, knowing that you have a lead going in at halftime. Let's see if they actually get into their 2-minute drill or just eat up some clock with some run game.
No. Purdue won the toss to begin the game, and they elected to start on defense. So the Boilermakers are going to have the ball to begin the second half.
Usually start off with a run to see how far you get with a run play.
Appleby, pass underneath. It's complete to the tight end, Justin Sins. That is now 24 consecutive games in which Sins has caught a pass. There's our United States Marine Corps leader of the game, Indiana safety Mark Murphy, a senior 3.8 GPA. And listen to this. He has already been part of the National Football Foundation's National Scholar Athlete Award. It's given to 17 different football players, and he's a finalist to win the Campbell Trophy. He's already won an $18,000 postgraduate scholarship. Just a wonderful student and a terrific football player as well. 100 and or close to 200 tackles in his career. I shortchanged him, close to 300 tackles in his college career.
You love those stories, both athletically and academically. He certainly deserves that. Comes from a great family. His father played for the Green Bay Packers, Green Bay Packer Hall of Famer.
He'll be heading to New York City Tuesday, December 9th. We'll find out whether or not he wins the Campbell Trophy.
Purdue is actually in their 2-minute drill right now.
Pass is complete. This is Keontae Green, his first touch in today's game. And he's out across the 40-yard line, and Purdue calls a timeout.
Good check down by Austin Appleby there. Indiana's trying to confuse him by rotating their safeties. Good check down by Appleby. Keep the drive alive.
I told you about Mark Murphy. He is just one of a number of good scholar athletes for Kevin Wilson's Hoosiers. So congratulations to both sides. Pass deep down the field, incomplete, looking for Hart, who fell to the ground. No penalty flag.
Intended for 15, Trey Hart.
Just a little rollout on 3rd and short, trying to confuse the Indiana defense with one receiver in the route.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, 37 defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Isn't that always the way? We spent the last minute and a half talking about the heads-up play and how brilliant Mark Murphy is in the classroom, and then he makes a boneheaded play here. He's going to keep the drive alive for Purdue.
And those are just killer plays, especially late in the half here on a 3rd and short. It would have been 4th down. Now you give Purdue life again with a big penalty. Now they're in Indiana territory with 38 seconds to go. Still have time to get in field goal range.
So ball's at the 44. Appleby in the coverage. Still almost caught by Gabe Holmes, the tight end. Murphy in coverage.
That was a real good throw by Appleby. Keeping it away from Murphy, the defender, throwing it to the outside a little bit. Holmes needs to get that second hand up there to make that play. That was a nice throw by Appleby. Sometimes you're going to have tight coverage as a receiver or tight end. You have to make the play.
Remember, Purdue going into the wind, 16-mile-an-hour wind. So they're thinking touchdown, or at worst, get inside the 20-yard line for at least a manageable field goal attempt.
We have 2 timeouts left.
Appleby's pass again, a deep one, and this time it's picked off. Picked off by Michael Hunter. His momentum took him into the end zone, so that'll be a touchback.
I did not like the play call there by Purdue. They had 2 timeouts and time left. And you're looking to get in field goal range, and they're trying to throw the bomb. Great job by Hunter, just turning into a wide receiver there and playing the ball.
So this will not, it appears, be a touchback. The ball will be spotted.
Field of play. Ball will be placed at the 3-yard line. First down.
And Posey needed to knock that ball out for Purdue. He couldn't make the play. Posey needs to get his arm up and knock that ball out for Hunter and play a defender.
So the catch was made on the 3-yard line. The momentum took him into the end zone. So the ball spotted at the 3.
At the 3.
And Indiana's going to go out of the shotgun from here? I guess that's what they always do, but you think you'd feel a little bit more comfortable with a snap directly from underneath the center and then taking a knee. Not these Hoosiers.
And Darrell Hazel's going to let the clock run out because he gets the ball in the second half.
So that'll do. All right, here we go. Griffin Oaks to kick it away.
Purdue's ready for it.
And it is a deep kickoff into the wind. Returnable. Raheem Mostert starts inside the 10. And he's dropped before he can get to the 15. Great special teams coverage there. A return of just 9 yards.
And they're pinning Purdue deep here with that special teams coverage. Let's see if they come out with the same game plan. Again, they haven't had the long play action pass yet. They tried one and it got intercepted. Let's see if they go back to it, because it is set up for that as much as they've run the ball with Hunt.
Appleby's leading receiver, Cameron Posey, 3 first-half catches for 21 yards. Another chance for Hunt. Bottled up, brought down. Flo Harden cornered him. It's now 17 carries for Akeem Hunt. He's on pace to get 32 rushes.
And Indiana started off defensively with an 8-man front. Only 3 guys back, and that includes the 2 corners on the outside to start this game.
Second and 12. Appleby keeps it, dives forward. Again, it just looked like that mesh point between he and the back wasn't crisp. And it's a pickup of 5 yards, maybe 4. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
It's just he's reading the defensive end. He's going to ride and slide his feet with the back. Again, not a real good read on Appleby's part. Should have handled the ball off. When in doubt, hand it to your running back. That was what I always coached the running back or my quarterback. When in doubt, hand it to your running back.
This would be a huge 3 and out if the Hoosiers could get the stop. Oh, and even better than that, they've got the football. Intercepted. Tigre Scales.
Pass is intercepted. Number 8, Tigre Scales on the interception.
And it was the pressure of Indiana's defensive line that caused this throw. Appleby could not step in this throw, so it came out wobbly, as you see. It allowed Scales to make the play. Already had 2 interceptions going into the game. Nice job, nice play on the ball by Scales, but that was caused by the Indiana defensive line getting pressure in Appleby's face.
3rd interception thrown by Appleby this afternoon. Picked off in his last 2 throws dating back to the 2nd quarter. Coleman tripped up close to the line of scrimmage, knifing through and making the play. Frankie Williams playing back at his former position, quarterback today.
You have a sudden change. Purdue has a sudden change, and they come out defensively and stop them on the first play for a loss. Good job by that Purdue defense after a sudden change deep in their territory.
Tevin Coleman now, 11 carries for 55 yards. His 12th carry. Powers across the 20, down to the 17, ran into Jawan Bentley. It's a gain of 6.
That was a good tackle by Bentley, because usually Tevin Coleman breaks through that tackle for a touchdown. That was a great job by Bentley getting Coleman down. Usually Tevin Coleman runs through those tackles. He's been doing it all year long.
Bentley, a true freshman who started the bulk of the season at middle linebacker. 3rd and 4. Diamant, he can run. He's got the first down. Down to the 9-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the Hoosiers.
Smart play by Diamant, knowing where the first down marker was and then getting down after he gained the yardage. Nobody was open. Good coverage by Purdue. Got to tuck that ball. He's swinging it too much. He has to slide a little earlier. Smart play by Diamant.
Down to the 5 goes Coleman.
Number 89 with the tackle,
It's been
Phillips.
well over a month since Indiana last scored an offensive touchdown here at Memorial Stadium against Michigan State back in mid-October. Did get a defensive touchdown. Mark Murphy picked 6 against Penn State. Diamant escapes the first would-be tackler and then goes down. Ball may have come late loose, but Diamant retains possession.
As he grows older in the system, they had a fade route on the left-hand side. He just needed to just throw the ball away instead of trying to run, swinging that ball out, taking a lost yardage play. Just throw the ball away and live to fight another play. He'll learn as he gets older.
Diamant goes down, the ball's loose, and Purdue had it for a moment, but Indiana gets it back. It was forced out by Ryan Russell, and it was there for the Boilers to take it, but they don't get the football. And a flag comes in late, a whole bunch of them. Oh my. It should be 4th down right now, but a whole bunch of flags on the field, and Indiana thinks it's against Purdue.
And while we sort it out, Diamant waited too long to throw the ball. Needs to get rid of the ball again, especially down there deep.
The ruling on the field was a fumble. It was recovered by Indiana. After the play was over, we have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, contacting an official by number 36. He has disqualified himself from the game.
Danny Izichukwu is done. Here's the fumble forced by Ryan Russell, the fifth-year senior. Ball's clearly loose. At the end, Tevin Coleman, number 6, finds the football. There's Coleman, he's got the football. Play's blown dead, and then Izichukwu, he's on the ground wrestling for the ball, and he throws an elbow, it appeared.
Cannot touch the official. And you get to the bottom of those piles, there's a lot of melee that happens, but you cannot touch your official.
So it's an automatic first down for Indiana.
Big turn of events, obviously, in the game, especially for Purdue, after a nice stand.
Coleman basically had to grab it away from Diamont, and he goes backwards. Ryan Watson on the tackle as Izichukwu is escorted into the locker room.
99, Ryan Russell on the tackle.
That was actually the first penalty all afternoon long against Purdue. Tough sledding.
For 6, Coleman
brought down.
And Purdue's coming off the Indiana blocks very well right now and gang tackling Tevin Coleman.
That's what got Izichukwu ejected. That's a quick, decisive call. Very far, very fast.
Full zone, and it's a 3rd and long here.
Screen set up for Wynn. Looking for a crease. Wynn out of bounds at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 3. And once again, we've reached 4th down.
Good job by Purdue's defense of staying at home with Wynn cutting all the way to the backside. A lot of yardage here, but nowhere to go. But good job by Purdue of stringing it out. Staying at home on the backside.
So here's Griffin Oaks. He has attempted 1 field goal today and missed it. This one from 23. And it's good. So it took a while, but Indiana, they've reached the scoring column. A 3-pointer by Griffin Oaks. It's a 6-3 lead for Purdue. Championship game. Homa with Chuck Long and Rebecca Harlow, Amir Collins, Raheem Mostert back deep to receive this kickoff, and he will be able to return it more than likely. This kickoff will go into the wind. Mostert starts from the 2. Purdue will start at the 17-yard line. Let's take you back to 2007, a game remembered as win 1 for Hep. Hoosiers trying to become bowl eligible for the first time in 14 years, and courtesy of the right toe of Austin Starr, they are. 49-yard field goal, 30 seconds left, and Indiana heading to a bowl, winning the old Oaken Bucket. That was a wonderful season. It was a season after losing Coach Terry Hepner. Just a tough fight for him for a couple of years, and eventually succumbed to cancer. And his Hoosiers the following year make it to a bowl game. Akeem Hunt, a nice run to begin this drive, and Hunt, he's got a chance down the right sideline. Hunt, he's still on his feet. This is going to be a touchdown for the Boilermakers. What a day for Akeem Hunt, an 82-yard scamper. First touchdown of the afternoon.
Indiana showed a blitz, and then Akeem Hunt found that seam. Great block at the end right there to Springer for the touchdown. But Akeem Hunt, I guess the Indiana blitz found a crease, had a great stiff arm, and then had a great block at the end. And he showed his speed right there.
Interesting formation. Reverts back into something a little bit more common. Here's Paul Griggs to try and put Purdue up 10. And the Boilers, their largest lead of the afternoon, up.
You know when he's going to break one, you could be a part of that.
Low kick, spins out of bounds, and that's a major mistake. Kicking with the wind at your back, having that ball go out of bounds. That'll be really good starting field position for Indiana.
Free kick on kicking team number 37. The ball will be placed at the 35-yard line.
The Hoosiers will take it. They need a break. Let's go down to the field and check in with Rebecca.
Well, Eric, pretty interesting to watch Purdue's sideline over the last couple of minutes. As you could imagine, they were pretty heated after the Easy-Chuku ejection there down here on the sideline. And cornerback Frankie Williams telling the guys, you have to stay together, you have to stay focused. He rounded up the whole team. It certainly paid off there in the form of a touchdown. He really did a nice job keeping the guys together.
Thank you, Rebecca. Coming right back, here's a catch made by Nick Stoner. His first in a couple of weeks. He's been out with a hamstring issue.
And there's a skinny post that Diamant throws very well, and they haven't thrown it all day. They finally hit one of these, but that's one of his better throws that he makes. It's a timing route, skinny post, and it gives you a big gain.
Diamant wants to run out of the pocket. He's got a nice gain, the first down, and a couple extra yards. There is a flag down close to the line of scrimmage.
Might be a hold call coming back on Indiana. Smart play again by Diamant. 2 good plays in a row from him.
Holding, offense, number 64. 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
We should have known. The entire Indiana offense was running down the field, and Colin Rarig, who they called the penalty on, stayed right next to the line of scrimmage.
There he is right here.
Just reached out and grabbed.
And he's their best player up front. Former walk-on. He's had a great career here for Indiana.
36th start for Rarig. Coleman. It's been rare for him to get some running room since the first quarter.
That was the very first play of the game. They finally went back to that little quick pitch to try to get Coleman on the edge, and they're getting some nice gains out of that, trying to get some yardage back from the penalty.
23 yards away from 2,000, and this is junior season. Delayed handoff to Coleman. Gets to the 40. And to bring a third down and long. Jawan Bentley, another tackle.
And Bentley's playing very well. That's a solo tackle on Tevin Coleman. Again, Coleman usually breaks through those tackles for big gains, and Bentley's getting them down the entire game on a solo tackle.
Andy Garcia has been playing one of the linebacker spots in place of Danny Easy-Chuku. Garcia wears number 42.
Purdue was showing a safety blitz there, and Indiana caught him. Now they're backing out.
3rd and 9, Diamant takes off. Rouse can't get him. And look at the effort. Look at the effort. I think that's going to be enough for the first down, and it's all because of the dive.
That was a great job by Diamant getting the first down there. Sometimes you want him to slide, sometimes you don't, but in this case, he had to get that first down. Ooh, that ball is almost coming out.
Coleman stutters in the hole.
And Indiana's trying to pace it right now. And with their up-tempo offense to try to get Purdue tired by the 4th quarter.
Quick pitch, Coleman. It made the commitment. First down and second down belong to Tevin Coleman, and the 3rd down they do whatever necessary to get the first down.
And that's basically been the pattern all day. Here they are in a 3rd medium, a passing situation, although This could be 2-down territory for Kevin Wilson. He likes to go twice here.
3rd down and 5. Coleman on the sideline, replaced by Roberts. Diamont wants to run, and he is going to be just shy of the 1st down marker. Took a big hit. Bentley and Replogle.
And Diamont just looking to one side in his passing game. He's not looking at both sides, just one side. Ooh, he takes a shot on that shoulder.
Down and 2. They're going to attempt a field goal, which is not going to be easy. This is going directly into the wind. Griffin Oaks will attempt a 41-yarder. He's already missed from 38 yards. And the kick is off the upright and good. Serendipity for Griffin Oaks.
Griffin Oaks is good.
He rattles it in. That's how you do it. Bang it off the upright. Griffin Oaks living a charmed existence right now. The quarterback hadn't played all year long. They don't want to burn his red shirt just for one play. So instead of putting anyone else in the game, they kick the field goal and they get the 3, which he's happy about.
Yes, he was going to go for it on that 4th down. Like you said, Eric, that's exactly what happened. And they called it an injury timeout, which would have pulled Diamont out. Then they would have burned a red shirt. And they didn't want to do that.
Block in the back, 87, receiving team. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
Just for closure, when we say burn a red shirt, the red shirt, everyone gets 5 years of eligibility in a 4-year window. You're allowed to redshirt or sit out one of those years.
There's your block in the back right there. That was some quick decision making right there. And again, Kevin wanted to go for it on 4th down. He settled for the field goal. See how that plays out in the rest of the game. But they were definitely in 4-down territory to go for it and try to get that 1st down.
Austin Appleby been a little careless with the football. He has thrown 3 interceptions. Turnovers have been a problem the last couple of weeks for the Boilers.
They've had 4 turnovers today, and they're still winning this football game. They had 5 turnovers last week against Northwestern.
Showing blitz, here it comes. Appleby tackled at the 14-yard line. Let's go to Rick Pizzo for a T-Mobile studio update.
Well, Appleby up there. 2 TJ Simmons on the stop.
Thank you, Rick. There are some nervous people in Columbus. Akeem Hunt, a huge day offensively. He's got the ball here, driven to the ground after a gain of a pair. Nick Mangieri with the tackle.
Defensive coordinator Brian Knorr of Indiana showed the same blitz that Akeem Hunt made the long touchdown run on. Came back to that same blitz. Not afraid to come back to his playbook. And Indiana executed that one better for a minimal gain to put him in a 3rd down situation.
Appleby, maybe a little gun shy, put that ball in the air. Pass is caught, but Sins is short. Short of the 1st down line, and that'll be a 3-and-out. Purdue will have to punt the football away.
Well, they kept Appleby's pass on the outside edge, which is a lot safer throw. Could not stretch out enough for it. His knee was, looks like his knee was down.
And just something to keep in mind. Time winding down in the 3rd quarter. That may be the last offensive snap that Purdue has with the wind at their back. Significant win all afternoon long. Right now, this punt will be with the wind. Fair catch called for and made by Shane Wynn. 37-yard punt, no return.
Hey, those 2 guys are the front runners for me on my vote, which I don't have.
And coming up here on BTN, Melvin Gordon can add to his numbers in a high-profile game. Wisconsin and Minnesota. You almost had a vote. Closest balloting at that time in the Heisman. Was that 84 or 85?
1985.
1985. Bo Jackson beat you by just a whisker.
But I'm the much better athlete, Eric.
Second down and 9. Fake to Coleman. Diamant's got it, and Diamant's got the first down. Out of bounds at the 30. Feichter got him out of bounds, but a big gain of 24 yards.
Well, they fake the sweep, and then he just runs right around the end. Here's what I like. He gets it to the outside arm, away from the defender's inside. Good ball handling there by Diamant. Getting that ball to the outside, nice run.
Now they split Coleman out in the slot right side.
Usually a fly sweep or jet sweep type of play when he's split out. Here he comes.
They fake it to him. Diamant lobs the pass. Oh my! Almost intercepted by Anthony Brown. Guess who's looking for Shane Wynn?
Whenever you loft the ball like that, it's dangerous. Something bad's going to happen. And again, he just lofted it up too much. How did Anthony Brown miss that ball? Concentrate, get your knees low, cup your hands, catch it, and bring it into your chest. You don't need to return that, just make the interception.
Second down. Coleman. Flag down. Coleman to the 20.
It could be another hold on Indiana. Might be coming back.
Holding, offense, number 65. 10-yard penalty. We will replay, second down.
They call that on Wes Rogers, who is starting for a second consecutive week at center, replacing Jake Reed, who's got a bad hand right now.
Right here. Yep, he's pinning that arm of the defensive tackle there. You got to get your hands inside. You can't hook those arms. They call it every time. That's another run that's coming back again for Indiana, going backwards.
Second and 20. It's a reverse. Shane Wynn's got it, and he's got room and blockers. Wynn! Can he? Yes! Touchdown, Indiana! Shane Wynn, yet another touchdown in his illustrious career.
What a great call by offensive coordinator Kevin Johns at the right time. Little reverse, misdirection, and there's really nobody over there for Purdue. Easy blocks on the outside. Great call. And they've been setting that play up all game with those wide sweeps. Coming back the other way, Purdue did not stay at home on that play defensively.
25th career touchdown for the senior from Cleveland. Extra point away from tying this game at 13. So, after a first half that had a grand total of 6 combined points, here in the third quarter, an 82-yard touchdown run and a 2:25 left to play in the third quarter. Here comes Mostert. And Mostert got some open field. He can fly. Mostert to the edge. A flag comes down, and so does Mostert. He made it all the way to the 28, but there's a flag down on the field. Trey Hart is the only Boilermaker in the vicinity of the flag.
Illegal block in the back, number 15 receiving team. 10-yard penalty, first down.
The true freshman, Trey Hart, and here it is.
And he just couldn't quite get his head in front. You got to work to get your head in front. Here he comes in the screen.
He was past him.
He was past him, hit him in the back.
Mostert was past the guy who got blocked in the back.
Yeah, and those are tough decisions to make. You should never block behind the ball carrier. It's just a matter of just getting your head in front. And if you can't get your head in front, don't make the block. You have to make those split-second decisions. Tough to make. Big break for Indiana, because that was a great return by Mostert.
Penalty cost the Boilermakers 41 yards. Appleby had Zach Shaw around his ankles, completes the pass, but nothing doing. Hunt is tackled right at the line of scrimmage.
Dangerous pass here by Appleby. Great pressure. He's thrown off his back foot, couldn't step into the throw. Those can become dangerous throws. He was able to keep the ball down for a minimal gain. Good pressure by Indiana's front four.
Ball start, offense number 70. 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
BTN has you covered for next Saturday's football championship. On game day, it's BTN Live from the Fan Fest. Then at 6:30 Eastern, it's the championship pregame. And the postgame show live after the interviews, reaction, and more. That's next week live from Indy on BTN. It'll be a lot of fun. We know Ohio State will be there, but who will they play? The Gophers or the Badgers? Find out later this afternoon right here on BTN. 2nd and 13. Appleby's pass is caught. There's Trey Hart. That's a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd down.